Ladies and gentlemen, good night and welcome to Real Talk with your host Said, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. I do apologize for not being here yesterday on our live show. I had a little car problem yesterday and we spent whole day trying to rectify the problem. But we're up and running. I'm here, thank God for that. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to talk about a Latino sex ring in the southern part of Trinidad. Feel free to call in 622-9785, 628-6093. Businesswomen, the wives of businessmen, are complaining and are crying out to the government to do something about the Colombians that are coming into our country, the Dominicans that are coming into our country, the Latinos that are coming into our country, because they are taking away their husband. So they are saying. But viewers, I want you to understand this. If they are complaining, the wives of businessmen complaining that they are leaving their wives and family at home and going out and spending a huge sum of money on these women, who are you going to blame for that? Are you going to blame the businesswoman, or are you going to blame the businessmen? This is an epidemic that is rocking Trinidad, where wives complaining about Venezuelan women, about the Spanish women stealing their husbands. But who are we going to blame? The husband? Or are we going to blame the Spanish or the Colombians? Or are we going to blame the housewife or the business wife? Recently, statement released info, which I have, that businessmen are spending a huge amount of money. So these Latinos and Spanish could live a lavish life in Trinidad. Why are we going to blame the Spanish? And why are we going to blame the Colombians and the Latinos and the Dominicans? Why are you blaming these women? It is not the woman to blame, it is the man. I'm saying that. It is the man to blame. Some ladies might disagree, but it is the men who are going after these women. The women are not coming after them, the men are going after. That is what is taking place. So you can't blame the woman if a rich man pull up with a BM or a Range Rover. It's the men. Let me hear what you have to say concerning this. Because if I decide to go after this hot, pretty Latino girl, I can't blame my wife for that. How can I blame her? I have to blame myself. I have to blame myself. Now listen to this. There have been reports that immigration officers are running a Latino sex ring. According to information. That is why the businesswomen are complaining that their husbands spending money behind these women. It is alleged that these Latinos are paying up to $1,500 US for documents to stay in Trinidad for 6 months. And I understand that there is a school involved that is giving these Latinos student visa and student pass. So this is another scandal that is rocking Trinidad. How do you deal with this one now, Minister Dillon and the Foreign Affairs Ministry? How do you all deal with this one? Because for quite some time now, I've been hearing about this scandal. Not today. Not today. They are paying up to $1,500 US for a 6-month visa. And then they will go to the school, and the school will give them a student pass. That is why the businesswomen in Trinidad are complaining. And there are some wealthy businessmen. Up to $30,000 US they are spending so that these females could enjoy life in Trinidad. When contacted immigration officers, they say they are aware of the matter and they are investigating. How long did we know about this? And how long will it take for someone to be charged concerning this racket? It's not a today racket. It's not a today racket. So what are we doing? How many big men are involved in this scandal? How many big men? Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Good night, yes, sir.
What happened is that those big men, when they employ people that doesn't want to pay them, they want to pay them next to nothing, unsustainable pay, but they could spend their money for that. Number two, when Kamala was going to do something about it with the Nigerian, the Emancipation Day man come out and start to make a big fuss.
True.
Right? When Kamala wanted to say, listen, what about our medication that we put in health centers and all about for all year? These people just coming in and taking all these things and let us put work permit and visa and all these things in place. The Emancipation man start to make one set of noise.
Yes,
so let them face it as it is. And with reference to the crime in Trinidad and Tobago, let them get rid of Ramesh Maharaj and we go see where we go end up. Thank you, Mr. Saeed.
Thank you, man. These wives are complaining. These businesswomen are complaining because the money that's supposed to be for them and their family, the husbands are taking it, they are dipping into their account and taking out large sums of money and spending. So the wives and the children will feel the pinch. And that is what has taken place until they decided to cry out and ask for help. Caller, good night.
Good night, brother. You know, hello, you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
You know what make me get onto this call so fast and I try to get through? It's because during the same reference with Cambon, with these people and they must come in here. I can't remember the name, the gentleman now called here. But he is kicking up for that. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm telling you? Because Cambon, listen, this is the thing, that man hit a no day. You understand? He talking about this, I think some people from, I think it's Africa, it doesn't matter where from. But the point is, Kamala, as he mentioned, when Kamala wanted to clean up that he come out and playing this big black power. You understand? You understand, Cambon? And I want to know something. I want to ask a question over the air. When they say they're giving money for Emancipation Day, emancipation is for only for NJAC or the African people on them. This is the point I want to find out. I want to find out this. If it's only for NJAC or for Cambon or for every African, because I will want my piece of money, I can spend it. And when you collect that money, you're renting booths for $1 million. You understand? You're exploiting the people. You understand? People catching the royal. You ain't going up in Laventil. I ain't saying you. You talk about the guy with the marketing, what he always on the air. I ain't seen Cambon at all. Only waiting for Emancipation Day. Emancipation Day, people money. All the wicked Africans. And only can talk to Kamala. Kamala is the best. If you can pass vote, you know, as a lady, is a woman, and in other words, Mother Earth, Miss Kamala is a woman. Is the best if you compare. It's only as Jack wanted to say the cabal, but Kamala.
Thank you, caller. Well, I know when Kamala was giving out money for celebrations, all religious sector got money to celebrate their festival. That is what I know. The Hindus got, the Muslims got, the Baptists got, they all got their substantial amount for their festival. So that should answer your question, sir. Caller, good night.
Good evening, Mr. Ali.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Ali, you're talking about allotment for national festivities. We're well aware that under the UNC, everybody was given a fair share.
Yes.
Everybody. Hindus, Africans, what have you. But under this government, we see discrimination. And I would like today to just move off the subject that something upset me on Ian Allen. And I have to speak about it. It happened last week. Nobody brought it up in the media. It's a little boy named Joe V. And I would like you to make a note of it, and please, if tomorrow you could research it and bring it up, because it brought tears to my eyes and the discrimination from the Children's Life Fund. So I will get back to your point.
Thank you.
Government definitely have been discriminating where it comes to the release of funds. And when you think of that Minister of Social Development in her red outfit in Parliament, her hands gesticulating to people and telling them, I have saved $60 million by taking away the food cards and the disabilities and the what have you. This lady also tells the discrimination that she has in her. Who tell you to go and build on the lagoon land and these kinds of things when the north is developed? But we're coming back to the funds. Again, she gave Satmaraj 25 million.
Yes.
Thousand, I think, 25,000. for Diwali, when people come from all over the world to look at Diwali. Diwali is a national festival now. How unfair a government can be. And you see that caller that called him? I have heard that gentleman, and I know what he calls himself. And depending on what show he is, he lambastes Camilla and you all Indians and you all that. Sir, be fair, and people recognize your voice because the host is of East Indian descent. Don't be a hypocrite. Speak the truth, and the truth shall prevail. Miss Ali, you have a good night. Thanks out.
Thank you. Viewers, we are going for a break, and we'll see you on the other side of this break.
Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. #1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And #3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Prostat, the ultimate prostate formula with standardized herbal extracts used by thousands of men to ensure optimum prostate health and alleviate symptoms related to an enlarged prostate or BPH. Available at leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com.
Love has this unique power to bring us together.
Remember the songs used to make you rock away.
There is no stronger force on earth than love.
She's royal. Yeah.
Most forces endeavor to drive us apart.
We see your blessing every day, your children.
The 5th coming of Redemption, the concert.
Saturday, June 2nd, live from Jamaica. There is Hammond.
Willing to a reggae song. Feel good.
And for the first time in Redemption, Taurus Riley.
Jack Yor.
Anytime you need a lover, call on me. I'll be waiting.
And Mikey Spice. Mikey Spice. Powered by
White Oak Rum,
Blue Waters,
Monster Energy Drink, Guinness Made of More,
D. Guerra and Company Limited, NLCB,
Mitsubishi Motors,
California Stucco Limited, Johnny Walker,
Racetrack Wheels,
Hennessy,
and Ricky Ragunanan Group of Companies.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Watch boy, that phone really phone there, boy.
Yeah, on your hand now, tell you by the temper glass.
Which part again now, boy?
You can get up by Tactical Enterprises.
Well, take me there now, boy.
Let me go.
All the best in cell phone accessories. Check Tactical Enterprise. At Tactical, you get red carpet service and competitive wholesale prices on cell phone cases, Otterbox, armored speaker, tempered glass, pop sockets, memory cards, Apple and Samsung chargers, batteries, LED bulbs. Let's talk phones. J2 Prime, J2 Pro, J5 Pro, J7 Prime, S8, S8 Plus, S9, and S9 Plus. Tactical Enterprise, located at Ramgooly Trace North, Montplaisy Road, Canupia. Give them a call, 716-2900. Tactical Enterprise, where style meets technology.
Ah, boy, you get you. Yeah, boy, yeah, boy. I got a brand new phone, brand new case, brand new temper glass. Tactical Enterprise have it nice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Real Talk with me, Said. Now, when you hear a businessman pick up an outside woman, he just tend to forget the household. I am telling you, why am I telling you this? I've been around a lot of businessmen, and I see how they function. I see how they function. So I know a thing or two. But why are you leaving your household undone and taking your money that your family is supposed to have and spending it with Latinos? Fix your house, businessman. Don't let your wife complain. That's what Sai telling all you. And the wife missing huge sum. You're running down the woman with the shape and the size and the high complexion skin. You're taking out your money and you're spending it. But when your wife's standing up with you, you didn't have no Latinos, that I could tell you. You know, the first thing you would say that, you know, it's my business. I make all the sacrifice. This is a talk show. Feel free to call in and voice your opinion. We hear what the ladies have to say. You know, it's my business. My wife was sleeping while I working, but it's not so. She taking care of the children home while you outside. $1 million can't buy love, you know. That side could tell you. $1 million could cause you to have a little excitement. How much minister's wife left them? TNT? How much get kicked out for outsiders? So I give the woman right. I give them right. Stand up. And if they want to come and see me, come through. Call me. I will help you. Call her. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, sir. You want a Spanish woman?
Yeah.
Go down Venezuela.
Yeah,
Go down Venezuela and you will get one. It's very simple.
How much pay to?
How much? I don't know. Go down Veni, buy a ticket and go down Veni. You get a whole country.
A whole country?
A whole country.
Yeah, you get locked up there too.
Well, there you go do. But what do you think about that? The businessman, the wife complaining. You there?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, all kind of things.
Tell me, like you're single. You're saying, I feel you're single.
Nah.
You married?
Well, not as yet.
Well, let me ask you a question. You going to take out 30,000 US to spend it behind a Latino?
No.
Good. Well, that's what they're complaining about.
Alright.
So thank you for calling in. We have a call on the line. Call her good night. Call her good night. So think about it. I want the wives to call in. May hear what the wives and them have to say about this. Because this is madness. If you continue like that, you will shut down your business. You will shut, believe me, you will shut down. Call her good night.
Night. Tell me something. And when we break down and get down to the real source, hear me. Now men, they're married, they have the wife, start off good, living good, everything going good. The minute they leave the home to go outside and do things, you know, in the long run, you know what does happen? They run, they play, and then, you know, when sickness hit them like cancer or AIDS,
the whole family gets in.
They're running back to the married wife to take care of them.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the time, you know.
Yeah.
They need to put them straight. Yeah, that is what is going on.
That time the wife stand by them again.
Yes. They're not seeing the outside woman, then she don't want that again. Yeah, that is how usable men are. Not all, not all.
That's true. Thank you, caller. Come on, ladies, call in. Let the public, let the world hear what all you have to say. Because this could be all your husband, you know. This could be all your husband. And this is something to talk about. How do you keep your man in your house? Ladies, caller, good night.
Mr. Ali, it's chance again. I feel I'm obliged to call again to tell you that this subject is really educating our men out there about the do's and the don'ts. If you don't tell them about the do's and the don'ts and the aids, and in the end, your loyal wife, you have to run back to, will no longer want you. When these young, sexy Venezuelans finish with you and your money finish. Thank you. You keep educating these men. I am a wife myself, and God forbid that something like that should happen to me. I want you to keep going on the subject. I'm locked on. Thanks out.
Thank you, caller. Ladies, how will you keep your man in your house? How will you keep them? Think of ideas to keep them. Why I say so? Why did I say that? It's because the Venezuelan and the Colombians and the Dominican, they are coming in. And their skin and their shape are different. Caller, good night.
Yeah, but sorry, please permit a second back on your program, please. What happened when women do the right thing does happen. And when they do the wrong thing does happen. And the lady who talked about hypocritic just now, right? I want you to know something. When you do the right thing, people talk about the right thing that you do. And when you do the wrong thing, people talk about the wrong thing that you do.
True.
So it has nothing about hypocrite in that. If you, Mr. Ali, do the right thing, all of we will talk about the right thing.
True,
and if you, Mr. Ali, do the wrong thing, all of we will talk about the wrong thing.
Exactly.
There's nothing hypocritical about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling in. This is Real Talk. All different breed of women coming in Trinidad. And the men and them fly by night. Fly by night. Caller, good night.
Yes, good night, sir.
Caller?
Yes, good night.
Audio?
Yes. Mr. Ali,
yes, sir.
Yes, this is a very good program again. Now, what I am saying and what I observe, and it is not, you know, because this is illegal, right? And every so often you will see the officers, the officers and them that's supposed to serve and protect us. We know this something that what these ladies is doing. We have certain places that these ladies go every night. And you could go there anytime, like from after 11 at night, and you will see officers' vehicles park up outside these places. And when it's time for the bar owners to come back around again and get a license, no objection. And these people are getting hold. Some of them will get charged and all kinds of things for these illegal things. Secondly, where is the women's group with these among the ladies coming in Trinidad and doing this thing? It is illegal.
That is why I raised this topic.
For the social welfare at the country, the social ills at the country where the children, because you have these places where it's populated, where children walking the road, and children is seeing these men going in and out, with these ladies in scampy clothes going in and out, and nobody in authority is doing anything. Everybody knows what these people are doing. Everybody knows. You understand?
Yes.
And nobody in authority. And this need to stop. The social ills about this, when the bandits go and rob places and get the money, they go straight inside it because bandits like these ladies more than anybody else. They go straight inside there and spend the money. So therefore, the ladies next morning, Saturday morning, when you see them line up by by the MoneyGram and this one to send away the money. You hear them boasting. We make 15,000 this week. We make 20,000 this week, and we want to know where the money going in this country. We want to know where the U.S. going. The MoneyGram and Western Union have to convert the money to send it to their country. This is where it's going. And when you go in any line for any given time, you will see 20, 30 of them stand up there from the morning, from let me say, from 6 o'clock before the place opens, because they want to send the money home. Why the immigration or whoever allowing them to come, why they don't make it in a sense that they will go and get a green card and get a proper job in a restaurant or something instead of doing this? Where, and I stress again, where is the women's group? Because this is affecting the population in the sense of family breaking up because of this. Where is the women's group? Because all they could jump out and talk about something was in parliament and all this is what mashing up social life.
Yeah, they should come out and say something.
You understand? If you check within the last so much years that we have the amount, and now it's even worse because we have an influx of Venezuelans. Before we had an influx of the Dominicans. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
And it is going like clockwork, and people is just continuing to bring these people, exploit these people. I don't like this at all as a man. I don't like it. I wish these people could come, go through immigration as normal, get
legal procedure,
go in a restaurant, in a store, in a grocery or something and get a proper job. You understand? Because they come in here and they think they cannot do better. You understand? They come in here and they're thinking this is all they could do because I think some people is pumping in their head. You understand? I have seen it, and the law is not dealing with it how they're supposed to deal with it. I've said plenty. The law from the courthouse to the police station to the immigration, everybody. Look at the second page in the Guardian day before yesterday. Look at the second page in the Guardian today again. You understand? And the women's group, I strongly
they may say
like
nothing.
to condemn what they're standing up and they're looking at this. These are women, and they are women also. These are women that is getting exploited in this country, and they are not doing nothing.
Thank you, caller. But it's true. When a woman get raped in Trinidad, you don't hear the woman arm saying nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nobody ain't calling to find out. When Darrell Smith was on a little callaloo, he didn't hear nothing. His own member on the PNM, female, was backing him. So actually, it was okay. According to her, it was okay. But these women, these wives, they're standing up and they're letting the public know it could happen to you. Caller, good night. Caller?
All they have to do is bob it.
Caller, good night.
Good night. I said all these women have to do to their husbands and their boyfriends is to bob it.
Wives, know how to keep your husband. Know how to keep your husband. If you don't know, they will leave. They will leave you. But this is madness. This is madness. Businessmen, pull up on all your socks. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Yes?
I really love your show and your callers. Good night.
Thank you. We have another call. Caller, good night. This is real talk. If the females and them wasn't feeling it, they wouldn't have protest about it. And the women in Trinidad, they don't want to come out when your husband go down the road. Caller, good night.
Yes, good night. Finally, what I wanted to say is Friday or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, these women should form a posse and go to all these places where these ladies are working. Form a posse and go and protest. They are positive they wouldn't come out and the husband wouldn't be there. Form a posse and a posse like about 20, 30 of them each and go to all these places. Go to all
and
these places
shut
and
them down.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because this kind of nonsense need to stop. This nonsense need to stop. This is the social ills at Trinidad and Tobago. We're looking at it at a small little shadow, but
Yes.
it is growing and it is growing so large. We're going to leave it because it's years now we know this is illegal. We know it is thing, and it's years we're leaving it to fester, and now it reached the home. Now we're trying to scramble with little bundle now after these men going and it's serious. They're going and spending $20,000, $30,000 because some of these ladies tell them, hey, we have real problems. You understand? And they're going in the bank, taking their bank card and wherever, and they go in and take all the money and just give it. I know one individual, who gave one lady, she $120,000, hole in her hand, $120,000. He was offshore, $120,000, and she tell him, okay, I go wait for you when you come out. And she hop a plane and go on the Sunday. When he come out, he can't find she no way. He going all in the Dominican embassy to try and see how he could track she down. Can't track she no way. Promises, you understand? This nonsense need to stop. You understand? Because it's only one kind of person making money out of this, and it's the people who running it. You understand? They are the only one who make, because you go look and you go see they're buying up all the property all around the business place where they have to, so they could be secluded by themselves. This thing have to stop. If government's serious about fighting crime, look at this. This is a little white collar crime that they're telling itself is nothing. So this is something, again, I'm saying it, when the bandit rob people, if you go inside there, you will see the bandit and them. They're pelting money like you see on this rap song, or they'll be pelting money on this lady. They're pelting money just so, you understand, because they don't care if a Saturday fall on a Sunday. You understand?
True.
And for the thing, you will see these married men, you see them just big SUV, BMW, Benz. You see them coming and jumping out, boom. Some of them, you know how much they pay for a lady to go outside? They're paying $3,000 for one of these ladies to go outside. $3,000. They wouldn't spend $3,000 on their wife, but you're spending $3,000 for one night outside with this lady. When you finish, you could carry 8.
Relax. Have a plan. Alright.
Alright, nice, cool. So everything confirmed? Yeah. Right, nice. Confirmed. Nice.
Alright.
DJ's on set.
Wow.
Nice.
Good. Finally.
Beats by Robin.
Right. Nice. Beats by Robin Jamon.
Beats by Robin and Jamon. Shotmaster J and JJ. Shotmaster J and JJ. And how we think.
And how we and who?
Well, who is working how we think? Come on, man. Who does work with how we think?
Oh, me. I am inside. Yes.
Nice, man. So, the only thing we need right now to really sell off the thing is Coleman.
Don't worry, man. Coleman inside.
Where Coleman?
Last night, well, go on. Last night, Coleman. And we whole team, how we was playing last night, so we ended up. We had a big jam last night. You should have seen Coleman. You know Coleman? Yeah. Last night, chilling in a corner, kill on the left, kill on the right. That's why we gotta get Coleman. Coleman has to be there. So when? That's the life of the party.
We're right now. We're Coleman right now.
Well, Coleman not in the back of the van right now.
Let me go link Coleman.
You gonna put it?
They go link Coleman now. Come on, man.
Coleman.
Good man. Nice man. Good job. Take a look.
What? I'm spinning! Hey! Hey! Woman!
Breaking down the Cooler Cruise, June 17th. Link up with any committee member to get your tickets now. Visit us on Facebook at Breaking Dawn, the Cooler Cruise.
Hi, my name's Howard Clark. I'm the owner and captain of Grenada Seafaris Powerboat Adventure. We're going out this morning. We're just picking up our guests right now. We're heading up to the marine protected area on the west coast of Grenada. It's lovely and calm. The water's beautiful and clear. We're going to see and snorkel the underwater sculpture park. So let's get our guests and get underway.
But we do find sometimes the squids, the parrotfishes, sergeant majors, of course the blue tangs, the yellowtail snappers. We do see, of course, one of the top of the chain is the barracuda.
I have to say it probably was our best snorkeling of the entire week. Lots of monuments, lots of fish, it's all barracuda. It's all good.
It was a great day. I loved the boat. The boat was fun. Just flying across the ocean. Snorkeling was some of the best we've had all week. It's great to hear the history of the island and just get to see a lot of the beauty that's here.
Hey, have you heard of the Darrell's famous food 3 T's? The 3 T's? Yes, at every Darrell's famous food location. Come get Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Darrell's famous food. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Darrell's famous food. Yes, at every Darrell's famous food outlet, come and get a Thai and fries for $10 every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. This is a limited time offer.
Welcome back to Real Talk with me, Saeed. Now, I'm going to say something that might offend a lot of men, you know. But I will say it anyway. When you're liming your outside woman, it has caused bacchanal in your house. Take what I telling all you. And if you feel money does do everything, money don't bring back your family. I telling you that. Money don't bring back your family. You will have it to enjoy your life. And to enjoy this one, Mary, Jane, Joanne, you will enjoy it. But it don't bring back your family. Take what I say, telling you. Now, viewers, last week, can't remember what day, when the 12-year-old boy was held at gunpoint. The 21-year-old facing magistrate yesterday. So I'm definitely sure he will go up. No bail. No bail. Caller, good night.
Good night, good night. Hello?
Yes, yes, go ahead, make your contribution.
Yeah, good night, my brother. Hey, but we can't vex with them when he's and them coming across here, you know. Thing real hard there, and them girl and them real pretty party. Them city girl, they run nothing with them girl and them, you know.
I tell
them
you,
immigration woman, I think, losing the husband and all kind of thing, you know. You see, this thing that remind me, in the Ramadan month, right? In the month of Ramadan. Similarly to these Venezuelan ladies who come in. The month of Ramadan, you know how pigtail slow down in sale, boy?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, so we can't only watch it from one way. We're doing the bad thing right here, boy. The Muslim are eating pigtail like that. You understand? So we had to try and correct it first. But them girl and them real sweet pap, you don't do nothing to run them girl, you know. I want them girl come here and stay, boy. They could cook too bad. And you see some of them callers, I see some of them fellas with them girl already, you know. But like they get robbed. All right, my brother, take care.
All right, thank you for calling in, man. You have a call? Caller, good night. Caller? Caller, you there? Caller?
That's all. Yes, sir. You go here in church tomorrow.
You're taking too long. No, but businessman, I am telling you, I'm telling you that. When you're liming your outside thing, you just cause confusion inside your house. And that what has happened. Caller, good night. Caller?
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Yes, good night, sir.
Make a contribution.
Those police officers, the corporal and the sergeant, I would like to find out what is the position with those officers.
About the what?
I understand one died. I don't know if it's the corporal or the sergeant. And what is the position with the next one? Thank you.
Well, the police officer, one died. The other one is sorry. He's telling the media that all sorts of misleading information is out in the public domain. He don't want to comment on the matter presently because he's in pain, because his colleague died. That is the present situation concerning him. He's not making any comment because he's going through a mourning process, I should say, because his colleague died. See? Honda's kill. Honda's kill. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Good night, brother.
Make your contribution.
To draw point from 1970 between Dr. Williams. You could remember when it had black people, and I'll use the term black, and I mean it, that they couldn't get in bank, and you know, and certain things Daga stand up for, and change that interiorness. Daga change the interiorness, make you feel like you're black and proud. You understand? And Daga changed that, and in 1970, between 70 and some other years, right? It had a kind of, his brother and sister, and everybody be black and proud, Indian, African. Well, you know, Douglas is the greatest thing we ever make in the world. Douglas is the best. So, what I'm telling you, what happened with the PNM, if you notice that party, that government body, what is the complexion and the complex? We're going back to complex. We're going in a complex now, intercomplexion. That what the parliamentarians and them this morning have in that party, what these guys are them good. I enjoy no race, but just watch it. Just watch it. You understand? And what they're going to fight for is coming back to haunt me again.
True.
Have to call us now there and saying about all these people and rights and call all the Trinidadians and names. And it's at a time I call a station. And a guy used to tell me, them is Jamet, and women, as they talk about the women movement, as black people, and I still go back to Campbell and Campbell's wife. I tell you, Campbell, Daga waiting for him by the gate. Have a good night. Daga waiting for him by the gate.
Thank you, caller. Stuart Young released a statement saying that he knows of lawyers who are assisting. Listen carefully. He knows of lawyers that are assisting gang members run their empire while the gang members are locked up in prison. Stuart Young said that. Six prominent lawyers in Trinidad want Stuart Young to apologize for making such a statement. Now, Stuart Young holds a very high position. Educated individual. But if you want to fight crime, Mr. Stuart Young, the evidence and the info that you have, if you pass it on to the police service, don't you think they will be able to deal with this? Don't you think they will go after those rogue lawyers? This is something I wonder in. If you hand down the information and if you have evidence and you give it to the police force who deals with rogue elements, don't you think they will deal with it? Or is it that the lawyers involved in these things, they are untouchable? I'm asking you, Stuart Young, are they untouchable? Why not hand down the proof? Why not hand down the info? If your government decide to fight white-collar crime, this is a start. This is a start for you in the right direction. Don't just blah blah your mouth. Don't just do that. Because when you're making your statement, people listening. People listening. And according to the Attorney General, he likes to follow the money trail. His job is to follow the money trail. That is his job. So why not give the info to Mr. Faraz Al-Rawi and let him pass it on to the police commissioner and they will deal with it? Call a good night.
Yeah, good night. I believe that this is just an excuse that they are making because they are unable to handle the crime situation. They're blaming the lawyers now, and they're saying that the lawyers are protecting basically the criminals or the gang members. So as a result of that, is another excuse for their supporters, so that they will have another excuse. That is why the crime is continuing. So it's a lot of excuses that they continue to make in all areas of the administration. And I think that is where the problem is.
But
because
if he have info, caller, if he have info, he should pass it on.
Of course. If you have information, pass it on.
This is white-collar crime you're talking about?
Yeah, because I am saying that at the end of the day, it's just an excuse to appease their supporters.
This is big. This is a big thing, you know.
Yeah.
Because if a man, if a gang leader sit down behind prison and he have a lawyer outside running his empire, what that telling you? What is that saying? We are going for a break. I'll see you on the other side of this break.
Famous Laundry Detergent, an all-new advanced formula that fights dirt and stains, whitens and brightens. Famous Laundry Detergent removes odors and leaves a long-lasting freshness. Comes in lavender, lemon, or ocean fresh fragrances. Famous Laundry Detergent is gentle on your hands and ideal for your washing machines. Get the perfect amount of suds to lift the dirt out. Best of all, it's biodegradable, phosphate-free, and grey water friendly. Famous Laundry Detergent. Save money, save energy, and it saves you time. Famous Laundry Detergent. One wash and you're done. Why use anything else?
Hey, have you heard of the Daryl's famous food treat teas? The treat teas? Yes, at every Daryl's famous food location. Come get Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Yes, at every Daryl's famous food outlet, come and get a Thai and fries for $10 every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. This is a limited time offer.
Come and experience the mighty power of Jesus Christ, which can transform your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad, with Reverend Dr. Deoraj Mahadeo and Deborah Mahadeo. Weekly meetings, worship service 10 a.m. every Sunday. There's also Sunday school and new believer classes from 9 a.m. Bible study and prayer meetings from Mondays at 7 p.m. Deliverance service Wednesdays 7 p.m. and Bible school every Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All free of charge. He is the God of the impossible who loves you and desires to save you and do mighty things for you. So come and experience God's mighty anointing, which is able to break every yoke in your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad. For prayer and counseling, call anytime. Telephone numbers 770-1044, 225-6487, 346-6566, 784-7596, or email dmahadeo@hotmail.com.
Welcome back to Real Talk, ladies and gentlemen. This is Said, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Trinidad. Lovely Trinidad. But what is happening to our paradise? Where is it going? Is it decaying? Ask yourself that question. And for the businesswomen, or the wives of the businessmen, call me. Get in touch with me. Let's highlight some of your problems that you are having. I won't call your name. Highlight the situation. And we will deal with this matter. Because it is very, very serious. Women are throwing themselves at man, especially Venezuelan. Because it is terrible in Venezuela. And they need money to go back. Ladies and gentlemen, rerun of this program is Monday to Friday after Breaking Dawn, and is 11 o'clock, 10 every night, rerun, and morning. So ladies and gentlemen, the director have me confused here with the rerun. So tomorrow, 10 a.m., Monday to Friday, reruns at 10 a.m. What time in the night? They didn't work out that time. So ladies and gentlemen, time's out. But join me right here tomorrow night. Today was very hectic for me. No tie, unprepared, but Real Talk still goes on. Join me right here tomorrow night, same place, same time. Side, if you have a problem, feel free to call me. My personal cell number is on screen, so you can contact me. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.